And welcome into Johnny Unitas Stadium. The Towson Tigers looking for their first conference win, hosting the Stony Brook Seawolves. And breaking news right off the top of the Towson Tigers. All-conference running back Darius Victor out for the year. A toe injury suffered last week against Richmond. We'll have the senior spending tonight as a spectator. 41 career touchdowns, over 3,300 rushing yards in his career. It'll be a lot for the Tigers to make up. Last week in the red zone, Gresh, the Tigers 4 for 4. All 4 of those touchdowns by Darius Victor, of course, as we led tonight's broadcast out for the season at running back. 41 career touchdowns. Victor had a way of finding his way into the end zone. Here are the Tigers in the red zone. Where do they turn? Who is the guy now that can sniff out the 7 points?
Honestly, right now it's Wethington because he's hot and he's got it going. And if they can trust him with the football, he is still in the game at this point. But don't rule out giving it to one of the fullbacks and trying to get 5 or 6 yards here to get back inside the 10.
Holder's the fullback. It's play action. Nuts it into the end zone. And a touchdown, Tigers. Andre Dessenberg. First touchdown of the season for the senior.
The nose tackle in this defense, there's Darius Victor right there. Look at the thickness.
This is the bread and butter for Darius Victor, who of course is out. Play action to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. It was the tight end, Tanner Vallely, the senior, who found himself wide open in the back of the end zone.
Bang. Clean hit, shoulder, love it.
By the way, that is the second time we've gone sound full on a Monty Fetter hit.
I like it, keep them coming.
Handoff to Gowans. Stacked up by the Tigers. It'll bring up third down for Stony Brook.
So no harm, no foul.
Bedell, great blocking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stony Brook. He went untouched. Extra point is up and it is good. The 2 turnovers by the Tigers. Stony Brook turns them into 2 touchdowns. Both by Stacey Bedell.
When you look at this matchup, it starts with James Madison and maybe the most prolific offense in the country, and they have the senior signal caller in Vad Lee, who is the definition of dual threat.
Yeah, he is Mr. Offense for JMU.
So can the Tigers tame the high-powered Dukes attack? We'll find out. It's Towson and James Madison coming up next. Where James Madison put up 62 points on the Tigers, and don't think for a second that Towson has forgotten the way last year turned out. So here is James Madison, 3rd and goal at the 4. Vad Lee shotgun. Looks left, back in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Wow. Taylor's 3rd touchdown of the season, 6'3", 210. And Vad Lee put it only where Taylor could get it with his size. The extra point is up and good. And James Madison jumps out quickly. They take advantage of the turnover on the opening kickoff, and they take it into the end zone. It is 7-0. Vad Lee, touchdown pass, and the Dukes strike first. The Brigade are playing some of their best football of the season, but a storm is brewing with Tampa Bay coming to town. We're in Royal Farms Arena, week 15 of the AFL. It is the Brigade and the Storm right here on Monumental Sports Network.
What you talking about, Randy Hibbert?
Second down from the 3 for the Storm. Hibbert under pressure, and he will go down. Robert Hayes there on the quarterback sack.
Robert Hayes coming up with the big play.
Hayes beating the rookie Jeremiah Ward for the sack. 3rd sack of the season for big Robert Hayes. So that brings up a 3rd down. Storm back at the 9. In motion is Ings. Hibbert to the goal line and stops short as he connects with Joe Hills. Baltimore's defense with a tackle right at the 2. Tight formation. Ryan Cave is the big fullback next to Hibbert. Hibbert over the middle, and he looks and finds Joe Hills. Touchdown, Storm. Brandon Tompkins deep to receive for the Brigade. Averages 21.5 yards of return this season. He also has 2 return touchdowns. Mid-season addition from Cleveland, and this one is high off the net. Tompkins a clean catch, brings it out across the 5, pinballs around, and is dropped at the 6-yard line. Reggie Gray in motion to the line. Carden pushed out of the pocket, looks for Gray, complete. That'll move the chains again, just across the 20, down to the 18. And Q, for a team that is last in the AFL as far as picking up first downs, just over 16 a game. A good start, move the chains now twice. It looks like Shane Carden is just taking what the defense will give him.
Well, yeah, again, I think he is. That's when you go.
That's a big moment in the game, really, Q. I know we're in the first quarter, but being able to make that early stop, change momentum of the game, and you have a 4th and 9. Now you've given Tampa Bay a chance at a 4th and 1. Big difference.
Huge.
Hills in motion. Hibbard wanted Hills. Now he goes deep to Hilton. Touchdown. There is a flag down near side.
Well, I tell you what.
Result of play is a touchdown.
36 yards on the touchdown, and it looked like Joe Hills kind of played decoy. He went short on the 4th and 1. Defense bit. Hilton goes deep down the left side. He was wide open. Back on June 3rd. Deep kick. Tompkins off the deck, and he's got a clean catch across the 5. Shakes one, 15, 20, and breaks another tackle across midfield. And finally taken down at the 17-yard line. What a return for Brandon Tompkins. You may remember Paul Stevens from that game on May 7th. He had 2 fumble recoveries. One of those for a touchdown that went for 46 yards. He was making his Storm debut that night. Carden, no flag, throws over the middle. What a catch by Brandon Collins. Moved the chains, Baltimore. Phillips out of Wagner in his 8th AFL season, falling down, and wait, that was off the board. Gray brought it in. I think that's a touchdown, Q. It is. What an amazing play. Touchdown, Reggie Gray.
Oh, I tell you what, Shane Carden, you are something.
Patrick Clark, 87% this year on extra points, and he nails his 2nd one of the night. And Baltimore back out in front in the most amazing way. Carden to Reggie Gray. Hugh, take another look at this one.
I mean, literally falling down vertical and just right off the board.
6:52 left here in the 2nd quarter. Baltimore the 1-point lead, 14-13. Clark on the kick, and it is taken by Lindsey. He's got a path. He beats Clark, and he is gone to the end zone. Points at the Tampa Bay bench as he heads in for the score. 2nd down for the Baltimore offense. Gray is the motion man. Carden flush to his left. Play still alive. Back in the end zone. 4th touchdown of the night for a big play. Reggie Gray.
Wow. They do it so easy.
And it's been a record-setting night for Reggie Gray as he continues to move up the all-time list of the AFL.
Yeah, that is quite an impressive list for sure. Great job.
I know the regular season is winding down as Baltimore looks to continue to make this playoff push. Let's take another look at the touchdown. As Carden really extended the play with his feet. Heads-up play, finding Gray.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's where
Tampa Bay comes into Baltimore. They have swept the Brigade this season. They won all 3 meetings. Tonight, 69-56 the final, and Baltimore will have to wait yet another week to clinch a playoff berth as they fall on their home field. They fall to 4-7 on the season. Tampa Bay now 9-3, 2nd place in the AFL.